So what's good, YouTube? So I just got a little something I thought I'd share with you guys. I asked my angels and my guides, like, what is the reason, what I'm saying, behind the pain? Why did I have to endure what I had to endure? So the song came in mind. No pain, no gain. And even though I listened to the song for a couple of days, I understood it. You know what I'm saying? But today, I got the understanding. I understood the message. I knew what they wanted me to say and what I needed to deliver. It simply said, in order to get something, you got to go through something. So in so many words, the key to all of it is forgiveness. We must learn to forgive. Forgive the ones that hurt us, that truly didn't know no better. Forgive ourselves for allowing people to truly mistreat us, even though we knew we deserved better. And most importantly, move forward confidently, and that emperor energy in so many words. Like, I feel like my ancestors put it on my heart to speak for the masculine, divine masculine, in so many words, because I had to go through a lot to become the emperor. And it wasn't easy. I had to endure pain. I had to deal with people constantly just lying and cheating and manipulating and playing games and just all the unnecessary. And it came to me. When I was younger, I was cutthroat. I had a zero tolerance for BS. A zero tolerance for games. If I felt like it wasn't right, I followed my first mind. But I didn't know how deep black magic and manipulation and the lies and the fuckery I was gonna have to endure on my journey. But through the pain, it made me me. It made me the happiest I've ever been in my life. It made me the wholest I've ever been in my life. It made me independent. It made me go after my dreams and my goals. You feel me? So in so many words, don't be scared of the pain, because the pain and the obstacles and the challenges and the delays is what make us who we are. In so many words. So what I had to learn over time is, why was it that everybody I encountered loved me until I decided I'm gonna love myself, because I'm not getting the same love in return. In so many words. And then they slander me. They destroy me. They try to defeat me. You feel me? On every level. My car, my life, heck, my business, my car, my money, my family. Drain my fucking sacral chakra to death and break my heart. Take away the heart that loved y'all when y'all couldn't love yourself. But what they didn't understand is, they had started something bigger than themselves. By trying to put me asleep spiritually, they had awakened some powerful ancestors in my bloodline. You feel me? Some shamans, some high priestesses. You know, I think I was sick in the bed. And my grandmother came to me. And she told me, these people don't love you. They don't give a fuck about you. And if you stay where you at, they are going to kill you. So it just, you know, I went into deep meditation, deep healing. And you know, I guess the pain had to be hard because I was hard-headed. That makes sense. Like, nobody can change my view. God had to be the one to step in and change it for me. In so many words, like, was taking care of hella people, looking out for everybody, but nobody ever really looked out for my emotional needs or how I felt. You feel me? And I just couldn't fucking understand it. Like, why is it that I'm giving my all to these people and they giving me nothing? So I went to God. And I asked him, what is it that I am doing wrong that I could be doing right? And you know what he said? He said, everybody gotta go. That's what he said. Trust me. I didn't understand why everybody had to leave. Shit, I would have never thought the people I love was the reason why I was held back in life. You know what I'm saying? Why I couldn't reach my goals. But the whole time, the things I was doing for them was the things that my ancestors was doing for me. So they told me to hold back. And I guess it was designed that way because when I held back, I could see the betrayal. You know what I'm saying? When I stopped giving and sheltering and enabling the negativity, I realized that my problems came from the company that I keep, and that was a tough lesson. But it was a great blessing because I would have never known what I brought to the table and who the fuck I really was. So God shed light on me. He shed light on my soul. You feel me? He gave me another chance to do it right this time. At a soul level. So at a soul level, I started to notice that they was never really happy for me. They never supported me. They only supported what I could do for them and my ancestors is doing for me. So when I realized that the reason why people was doing bad and they had spiritual lack is because of who the fuck they were. You know? The lack of healing, the lack of loving. I didn't even realize that I was dealing with people that didn't even have a soul. You feel me? They didn't have a soul. They drank codines and aliens. They planted their demon seeds inside of the collective, the chosen ones. So that we couldn't see who the fuck we really were. So that we couldn't see or be who we really are. Because the light was going to be so bright that 10% of what they was doing, well, excuse me, correction, 10% of what I was doing was their full potential. And me being naive and being who I am, you know, I ain't know. I lived a good life. I ain't struggled. out. So shit, I was confident, you know. So in return, it was natural for me to comfort other people. It was natural for me to want to assist people because that's what I grew up around. That's all I knew. I didn't know this shit. I didn't know that motherfuckers were so cold-hearted. I didn't know because I lived a life full of love and light and watching true happiness and seeing dreams come true. And now I see that they didn't want mine to come true, but they wanted me to support theirs. And when I spoke on it, I ain't getting no love, nothing. So I realized these motherfuckers thought that nobody loved me. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers thought I ain't have no fucking family because I chose to be around them. They, you know what I'm saying? They put it in their little beat up mind that I could never be bigger than the projects. And the funny part about that is, this is the only time I ever lived in an apartment in my life. Low income. This is the only time I've ever been around people that hated the shine in my life. Because my family, they married, all of them. Uncles and aunties, you know. All that. Yeah. Uncles and aunties, all that. My father was with the same woman for 20 years, but my mother passed when I was 7 years old. But even then, when my mother passed, I still didn't, you know, not have a mother. It was still great people around. I still had a chance at having somebody to be a good influence in my life. I still had a chance at life. So that gets to my point when I say that that's what I tried to give them, a good life. Because me postponing my dreams and the things I wanted, and people telling me they never got a chance, and I've had a chance, I wanted to help. Am I wrong for that? I wanted to be a part of something that's bigger than myself because I was not selfish. It didn't have to be about me. I was patient enough to wait for my turn. But they didn't want me to have a turn. You feel me? They didn't want my light to shine bright. Because me standing in my power made them feel this big. Even though them standing in their power, I made them feel that big. Whether I was doing good or doing bad. You feel me? I made that conscious decision to be a giver. I made that decision to be a helper. And the funniest thing about it is, they never knew that God had placed His calling on my life. And they tried to stop it. I didn't know I was walking into a trap. I had a dream. What was it? 4 years ago? Didn't know shit about magic. But it was like the Hierophant card in tarot. I couldn't make it to the top, to ascend, because they put me to sleep spiritually so that they could play on me. so that I couldn't see who the fuck they really was, even though they knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? They knew that I was born to be great. They knew by me speaking, it folded every single thing they had to say. Because not only did I walk in that truth, I lived in that truth, and I was that truth, even at my lowest point. So the fact that the only way people feel strong is to put me down after my stepmom died is even more the reason why I'm going to stand out. And I'm going to speak. And I'm going to tell the truth. And I'm not going to be quiet because that's what they want me to be. You know what I'm saying? Trying to block my fucking throat chakra. You don't want me to live in my purpose. But I supported what made you happy. Even if it was superficial. Even if it had no true value to it, I supported it. So, what I realized is up until this moment, every person I've ever dated loved me until they couldn't control me. Because what I got to say, they can't take, because people are scared of the truth. They're scared to look in the mirror and see who they was. And I wasn't scared to dig into the depths of myself to find out who the fuck I am. It just amazes me how fucked up people can be. It amazes me how hard they go to tear me down because they know I sure ain't that fucking bright. If that makes sense, like, the measures they go to, it don't make no sense. Like, why the fuck do you, why do you guys despise me so much? Evil eye me so much. But once before, y'all love me. Because they use that word love in vain. They say it to say it. Because it makes them feel good. But the truth is, a lot of people don't love themselves. Because if they love themselves, me taking care of myself and doing good for myself and not threatening them in no shape, form, or fashion. You feel me? Me speaking up wouldn't make people feel threatened. But the truth of the matter is, my purity bring conflict within other people's souls because I chose the first accent. What's wrong with me? I didn't do the narcissist thing and place the blame game. I didn't fucking go out and go motherfucking start a war and make up a beat. No. I ain't do none of that. I stayed quiet. I sat back. I cried them tears. You feel me? I did them sleepless nights. You feel me? I had to stand alone. So I'm trying to figure out, in all the people that I loved and helped, what was they at in that stance alone? The only person that was there for me was God. And I knew then that they came in and saved me. I knew then that never again nobody could break me. I knew then that they didn't want me to speak because my truth trumped their lives. Me shining and them losing showed who was real. Who was standing in their truth. I ain't know shit about narcissists. I didn't know what the fuck a narcissist is. Shit, come to find out, shit. The reason why I would try so hard is because I was looking for perfection. And the reality of it is, I am perfect because God made me the way that I am. And if they don't support me, they don't deserve to be around me. So in my abundance, In my abundance and divination and trials and tribulations, they want to take that away from me. You feel me? They wanted to say that I fucked with the dark side. But it's crazy because if I couldn't hurt y'all, and I know y'all wasn't shit, how the fuck could I harm y'all on the dark side? You feel me? But it brought judgment on my life. It brought people looking at me funny and me having to endure that shit and walk through it like they did Jesus. But I knew, because I had foreseen this, that their day would come. And there would be nothing or no one that could ever get in my way again. Because no pain, no gain. That pain I endured made me wise. Than they could ever understand. So when I was dealing with level 10 narcissists, like sociopaths, psychopaths, messed me up. Because once again, I didn't grow up in a broken home with broken families. I grew up with love and light. I knew then that I was the high priestess. I knew then that funny feeling in my stomach is a feeling that I had since I was a little girl. And that was my intuition. Always leading and guiding me. I just didn't know what it meant. When they say listen to your intuition, I was naive. I didn't understand what it was. But I didn't know how deep it went. That I was an alchemist. That I could transmute energy. That I can endure this pain and heal it. Raise the vibration on the planet. But also, I could help my mom's family lives and heal the karma in between my parents. That was something deep. But what was even deeper is that they wanted to keep me isolated. They wanted to keep me closed in, away from everybody, so they could tell the lies they was telling them. So it can look like it was me and not them. You feel me? Conflict spills, isolation spills, hexing me, hexing my car, hexing my life. But if you don't want me, why try to destroy me? Because you playing in my water is gonna dig up your waters. For every lie you tell, you gotta answer twice. But I only had to speak the truth once. And the truth was, it was always about being able to say no. I had to say no. And me saying no pushed the beggar dwarf. Pushed the motherfucking manipulative motherfuckers away from me. Me being intuitive and a psychic made people feel threatened by it. And it was just like, what the fuck you acting funny for? I don't understand. Like, nigga, you be telling me you love me, but you never loved me. And you knew you had to run away from me because I can see through your eyes. God gifted me with discernment. I can feel what you wasn't saying. And if it was like threatening, my ancestors and God would bring it to me in a dream for me to see who I was. So if they scared of astrology and they scared of tarot, let's just keep one thing in mind. They are scared.